Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hypnocrow. My name is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Sagittarius, Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or if you are just intuitively guided here to watch this video. You don't even have to be a Sagittarius. Alright. So this is for this week of August 28th through September 9th. So this week we are using runes, the amethyst runes, for the weekly reading, because in the month of September we are doing a rune themed month. Like we did for July was the fairies, August was the animals. So rune is for the month of September, and we're going to learn about the runes together. Okay, so be patient with me. I am reading from a rune book sometimes, because if they're repeat stones, I already know what they say. So be patient with me. So before you, Sagittarius, you see three different decks: the Starseed Wisdom little oracle deck, the Crystal Wisdom little oracle deck, and then the Fairy Dust little oracle deck. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle these little cards. I want you to ask a yes or no question out into the universe, and these little cards, pick a star or pick a crow, 1, 2, or 3, are going to answer that question for you. So what I want you to do is pay attention to the details of the card and the message, and then the wisdom behind the message. I will put the timestamps in the description box below the video for you, Sagittarius. So you got to take in consideration the color too. Orange is sacral, pink is hearts, and yellow is solar plexus. So take that into consideration as well. All right, so let's see here. Okay. Alrighty. So there you go, Sagittarius. Those are your pick a crows. Go ahead and pick crow 1, 2, or 3. And then stay tuned for the extra message at the end of your reading. Alright. So the first stone is the stone that is the energy that you are from last week that you're pulling with you into this week. So last week's energy for Sagittarius. Alrighty. So we have, this is, it's an arrow, but it represents the masculine energy. So Sagittarius, here is something with some masculine energy on it. It could be a sign pointing the way as well in your life. I put it in the upright position, which is a good sign. So it's about victory. You and your person, if it's about love, if this reading is going to be about love, you and your person are going to work together on a project as well, is something that I feel. And I feel like you're going to be, it's going to be very victorious, very positive, very uplifting is something that I'm feeling. I feel like this is the beginning of your third cycle, your third initiation. So I feel like what you are doing is, I feel like your judgment day has happened last week. Also, too, for some of you, it says about travelers wishes to judge his or her position. A divination offers to judgment matters of law, decisions, or guidance. So, flowing from last week, you could have been dealing with some legal issues that you have been trying to put in place. This is associated with the pole star, so this could be specific to north nodes. If you have Sagittarius in north node, this could be your message. All right. So it's about finding that inner balance. It's about being ready to fight for what you believe in. You're going to have success. This is giving you strong motivation, strength, and willpower, where you are winning things. You could be winning disputes. You could be maintaining something, which is that power of stability through being in a sense of balance, getting things in order, taking responsibility for things in your life, committing yourself to taking responsibility, to making binding oaths and contracting things. This is definitely standing in your masculine power, Sagittarius, where you could even be considering sexual intimacy. So it's about your libido is going to be on high this week, Sagittarius. And I feel like you're going to be okay. If you come out of your fears and your darkness about intimacy, and you're not afraid to come into the light and find balance between you and another person. So I feel like last week, I feel like you are taking control of a situation. And I feel like you feel weak, Sagittarius. You may feel weak. You feel weak, but I feel like you're weighing out a situation of whether or not it is okay to move forward and offer commitment to somebody. That is exactly what I see for you, that you are leaving last week with and flowing into this new week. All right. So where are you standing at the beginning of the week? What's the beginning of the week look like for Sagittarius? Okay. So we have a feather. So at the beginning of the week, I feel like Spirit is telling you they are cradling you. Look, I have a feather in the middle of my hand. I feel like Spirit is telling you, Sagittarius, look, Sagittarius, we're cradling you in the palm of our hand, and we're going to set you down exactly where you need to be. I feel like they're setting you down softly in a situation at the beginning of the week, okay? So this is the rune of Nautis. I'm not really sure which way is inverted and which way is upright. So they're pulling you out at the beginning of the week. You need to find a sense of humor, because you were on a precipice. You feel like you're on the edge of a cliff because you're not sure what to do. That is what I feel for you, Sagittarius. I feel like you have these strong, intense desires, but you're not sure what you should do about the situation is what I feel here. I feel like, so what you are doing is you are acknowledging this blockage that is making you weak, and you're like, why do I all of a sudden feel this? Why do I feel this need, right? Why do I feel weak? Why do I feel so weak in the knees, perhaps around a particular person or situation? How can I open myself up to being vulnerable with intimacy? And what makes me so attracted to you, feeling like every relationship I have had has been bad luck? What Spirit is telling you, they're trying to pull you out of that. They're trying to pull you out of the darkness and trying to get you to see the lights, where you can emerge into something new this week. You have this opportunity, and they're telling you, instead of getting mad about the situation, being mad about this intense desire that you are feeling, they want you to keep your sense of humor. because it'll help keep the situation light, so to speak. So that's where you're standing at the beginning of the week. So what's the rest of the week feel like? So that's why I was feeling that feather that landed in the palm of my hand. It's like Spirit is sending you down gently. And they're saying it's okay. Don't fear it. This is divinely guided. This is meant to be. We got you. We're holding you right in the palm of our hands and we're protecting you. That's what I feel for you, Sagittarius. So what's the rest of the week look like for Sagittarius? Okay, so you could be seeing feathers. You could be seeing feathers. This feather flew. Like, all these feathers that are in this container, and there's a few of them in there. I found them all outside my house. And they're all white. Alright, so the rest of the week looks like you're going to be searching for that inner balance, is what I see here. You're searching for that inner balance. You know that it's time to complete this cycle because you're seeing the signs that this is a blessing. This is divinely guided. That is what I feel for you. You're going to see that you two are equals. You don't have to worry about opening yourself up to this vulnerability, to being vulnerable to this relationship, because it is being divinely guided. That's why they're setting you down softly at the beginning of the week, so that you don't drop and hurt yourself, because this is I feel a very delicate situation. And like I said, they're showing you the signs that it's time to complete this cycle. It's time to let go of this old habit. It's time. Okay. It's time to be free. It's time to come into the light of this new life. All right. So that's the rest of the week's energy. So this next rune reveals the heart of the problem this week. What is the heart of the problem for Sagittarius this week? Oh, we have two runes. This one popped out, so set that right there. There's another one on this box. And I feel like you're really struggling because it's taken me a minute to get this rune. I feel like you feel like your life has been turned upside down, is what I feel. You've had to dig. You've really had to dig within yourself. You really had to, like a lot of signs and synchronicities are showing up for you, and it's like opening up your eyes to why you're afraid to be vulnerable, what cycle needs to complete. Okay, so here we go. Oh, look at that. You have Gebo coming out. So the heart of the problem is that this is a gift, right? I also feel for some of you Sagittariuses, you could literally have spiritual gifts, and this could be opening up. This could be opening up within you. But the heart of the problem is that I feel like you really don't see this person as a gift because you're so stuck, right? You're so stuck and afraid to take the risk. You're like stuck in being afraid to take the risk, and trusting that, you know, and trusting yourself enough to stay optimistic is what I feel here. So that is exactly what I feel, and I feel like Spirit is trying to pull you to the edge to force you to take that leap of faith. That's why they're setting you down softly, right? And they're trying to force you to take this risk, to see it perhaps from a different point of view. See how the arrow is pointing that way? So it's showing you that, yeah, you and your person are going to have to work together in this relationship as equal partners, okay? But you are never going to be able to take the risk if you don't pull yourself to the edge to take the risk and to see that this relationship is truly a gift from the universe. It is a divine partnership. And the heart of the problem is you don't feel confident enough to break yourself free from this fear of intimacy to this darkness, right? So that is what I feel. So this is the challenge. This is the challenge you're going to be experiencing this week, Sagittarius. This is the challenge you're going to be experiencing. So again, another feather. So here we are. So we have the M coming through. So the M tells you again, there is an energetic alignment that is bringing you and this person together. So you're being challenged to come into alignment with what is destined for you. You're being challenged to complete this cycle of poison, this fear, this poison that you keep feeding yourself, okay? You are being challenged to think twice and say, oh, well, I'm just better off staying right where I'm at. You know, every relationship that I've had has ended in tragedy. I've always gotten cut. I've always gotten burned. So I'm afraid to be intimate again, to show vulnerability with this one because I don't trust it. This is a divinely guided relationship. So I would rather just stay in my safe zone than to trust in my heart that this is a divine gift set my way, that this person, we can actually be in alignment with one another, that we are truly meant to be, is what I feel here. So you're being challenged to see this relationship as a gift, to trust in your heart, to complete this cycle, and to trust and persevere through what is blocking you, which is fear, which is definitely fear, right? Fear, the darkness, fear of coming out of the darkness, fear that it's a sign of weakness, right? This is a sign of weakness if I give in. You don't want to be weak, right? And that's how you feel. This relationship is a sign of weakness. If I get in this relationship, then I'm giving in. I'm relinquishing control. And Spirit is pointing to that, right? Spirit is pointing to that. Here, Sagittarius, let me show you what's blocking you. What is making you weak? What is your true weakness? Let me show you this, right? Let me show you. That way you can persevere through this fear and trust in your heart, right? That this is truly a divine gift. And we're going to align you with the energy that you put out there, okay? So there's major changes that you can have if you change your decision and think twice about that choice of staying where you are because you're more comfortable in the dark. All right. So this is the outcome of your situation if you overcome that challenge. This is the outcome of your situation. This is the possible outcome if you change your situation. You are going to learn profound lessons. You're going to learn profound lessons from the people around you. So that's the outcome, is that you're going to learn profound lessons from your past relationships. And that is going to bring you into a sense of balance with your masculine and feminine energies, where you're going to complete this cycle of old habits face that fear of intimacy and come to the edge and not be afraid to take that leap of faith. All right. So there you go, Sagittarius. Stay tuned for your pick of crows. Alrighty, Sagittarius, for those of you who chose star number 1. So I feel like this is a very swift moving energy, but if you don't take the risk, it's like you're going to fall off of your pedestal, is what I feel here. I feel like, you know, you have this opportunity. Somebody could be sitting and waiting for you. But if you don't take the risk and take that leap of faith, you're going to miss this opportunity. Yes, blessings are coming in 1 day or 1 week, right? So yes, that's confirmation that yes, that is the truth. If you don't take the risk, you'll never know till you try, right? This is a blessed union. This is a blessing. This is a blessedly divine union. So yes, take that leap of faith, right? Jump. Take that leap of faith. Okay, yes, beautiful. So let's go ahead and put that there. What starseed wisdom do you have for Sagittarius for this week? What starseed wisdom do you have for Sagittarius? All right, well, you got 2 dreams. Universe speaks to you through your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. Because your dreams are communicating to you. You could be meeting with this person as well in the dream state. And then gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So be grateful. Be grateful for your past experiences. Because if you didn't have these past lessons and past experiences, your life could be different or would be different. So pay attention to your dreams, because I feel like for some of you, you may be doing a lot of inner work in your dreams. You could also be meeting up with your person in the dream state as well. So there you go for pick a star number 1. Pick a star number 2. So number 2, if you look, the 2 is ahead of the bird. So I feel like for some of you, this could be either you or your person, perhaps bringing in some news or coming towards you pretty swiftly here. Sagittarius, this could be you moving pretty swiftly towards somebody, making your move, so to speak, becoming a couple, overcoming the low self-esteem and the lack of self-confidence, raising your self-esteem, becoming more confident in what you desire, the sexual desires. Yeah, divine protection. Something divinely better, right? So they're telling you again, don't stay in the dark. Don't stay in your comfort zone, because just for your own protection. They're telling you that darkness is denied because there's something divinely better, right? There's something divinely better that they are pushing you towards. So I do feel that is you. You are not making the decision to stay in the darkness. You are making the decision to go towards something that is divinely better for you, is what I feel. So we're going to go ahead and pull the fairy dust wisdom for you, Sagittarius. Travel. Of all the things you can do, travel is in the cards for you. So you may even want to go and offer this person a trip, maybe even take a trip with them. But I do see, for those of you who chose star number 2, a trip is in the air. So you could be going on some sort of a romantic getaway with this person, or maybe you are coming in and saying, hey, let's get away from wherever you're at and go on a trip together. So I feel like you're coming in, or somebody's coming in swiftly with the news of a trip, okay? So there you go for pick star number 2. All right, for pick crow number 3. I feel like this is that unsure, should I stay or should I go energy. I feel like your wings are ready to fly, like you're up, you're ready to go, but yet you're hesitant. You don't feel confident enough, Sagittarius, to actually lift yourself up and take off. And I feel like it has a lot to do with you feel like you can't open yourself up to be vulnerable, so therefore you're not confident enough to go towards to take that trip, to go towards somebody that you want to. Yeah. So maybe observe then choose, right? So it's like you're observing the situation, like, is this truly divinely protected? And for some reason this rune's still sitting here. I forgot to put it up there. So I feel like that's exactly it. And it reminds me of this crow's foot. If you look at it, it is similar. So I feel like for a lot of you, the crow could be a strong symbolism for you. I feel like that is the crow's foot coming in. You could be hearing crows call you. And if you're observing that, right? You're observing that there is a change that you need to make in your life, but the only way the change can happen is if you make different choices, is what I feel the message is. So let's get some wisdom. This card is crystal wisdom for you, Sagittarius. You got 2 with this message too. So this is the first crystal. And this is the crystal that they recommend. Brazilian Night. Flexibility. I'm flexible and free to be me. So you need to be more flexible. Make yourself more flexible instead of so rigid and defensive, and making yourself thinking that, oh, well, if I show vulnerability, it's just a show of weakness. You need to free yourself from that, because all that's doing is keeping you stuck in this dark cycle that you really need to complete. All right. And then this is your other card. Amber. Ancestors. My ancestors are guiding and loving me now and always. I am open to receive their support and wisdom. That's why I pulled so many feathers, because I feel like for some of you may see a lot of feathers, and that's a sign that your ancestors are showing you love and wisdom, and they're trying to support you. I also feel like they're trying to show you the way, because it did come through with the gift and the naughties. I feel like they're setting you down gently, and because of that, they're showing you some love. And this show of love, the signs and synchronicities are guiding you along your journey, right? And it's helping you to free yourself from these fears, from these emotions. So there you go. Those are your messages, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching.